Whoa, whoa, hey. How'd you get here? Oh no, your wing. You're hurt. Hold on, little guy. I'll get you something. Okay, so I still have a little bit of lunch left over, but wait, you're
Yes, and no one will ever believe you. Now, if you'll be so kind to forget I was ever here, I'll be on my way now.
Wait, I'm.
You are of my kin.
I think so. I'm not really sure how these whole vampire family things work, but...
No matter. I dare not pry. I have my own business to attend to.
Well, I really appreciate that, but... Wait! Who are you?
Me? I am Archibald von Kaiser the Third. And I'll be on my way now.
It's after hours. We're closed. And you can't really be walking around here.
What a shame. If only there was someone to act as my guide, perhaps.
I mean, if you can't come in here during regular hours, it would be a shame for you to miss the exhibits. This is entitled Morning Hair. See, this is actually really controversial because it was a part of the whole... Oh, we're not done with this section. You know, there's actually a
here we go.
Oh, this is my favorite painting in the whole museum. It's a local painting. It's over 150 years old. It's called Gentleman in Black. You know, we don't know who the artist is, but we do know that it was painted around the same time that the town was founded. You know, there's something about it that just really speaks to me. You know, I must have been so young when this was painted. You know, it doesn't feel real, I guess. You know, but there's something about not knowing who made it or who this even was that's beautiful, right? I mean, they tried to capture a moment in time, and this is all that's left.
Well, I'm glad it's taken to your fancy.
Wait. Wait. You're the gentleman in black?
The very same.
What? There's no way that this is so old and...
Yes. Being as old as I, you pick up a few fans along the way.
So you know the painter? I mean, of course you do, but who was it?
Oh, him. I suppose I could divulge a few details.
I would really like that. Cross? what about him? I actually know a lot about the town's history, so
Complete dunce.
Huh?
Yep. Moron. Wanted to build a town in a complete wasteland. So dry and crappy. And no prior evidence of any civilization.
So, you were there for the founding of the town?
Partially. I was on sabbatical at the time in the Americas.
I've been hauling wood all day. Keep moving. I didn't hire people to slack around here. I hired them to build a town. Get those hammers, get those nails, and get to work or else. You, get back over here. Talk to me. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Quite the display, is it not?
Certainly interesting.
And why are you all the way out here?
Well, I could ask the same of you.
Fair enough.
Got hired on to catalog the founding of Crossvale. They needed someone who could properly represent the visual spectacle of the grand opening. I was the only one who would follow them all the way out here. Name's Oscar. I don't suppose you have a name too?
Oh.
I think I said Apollo.
Like the sun god? Isn't that a little ironic?
Look, I didn't have much time.
Why didn't you just tell him what your actual name was? If Archibald is your real name.
Oh. I try not to get too attached to those beneath me. And I only give out my true title to those I deem worthy. And since you and I are of the same kin, you are privy to that info.
Barry.
Anyway, you seem enamored with my escapades. Not that I mind, of course, but why are you so interested in a crummy old portrait? Have you not explored much in your tenure as a man of the night?
Oh, well, I don't know. I've never traveled much. I'm only a couple 100 years old.
And you've stayed here 100 years.
Oh, well, I spent my hundreds in England, but my parents moved here when I was 160. Been in the States ever since.
I don't believe it. A vampire who hasn't traveled. What have you been doing all your life? Oh, I see. You settled down here because you found this town to be an excellent spot for feasting on mortals.
Oh, no, not exactly. I'm not really big on the whole blood draining thing. My palate is unique. I mean, just red stuff does the trick. Strawberries and red meat and tomato juice satisfies the urges and all.
Good Lord. You've never punctured a neck before? Never felt the sweet drizzle of blood down your throat?
Well, my parents were Protestant, so they weren't really all in on the whole killing people thing. And I just think that the texture is nasty.
Nasty? I'll tell you what's nasty. That dreadful juice you're drinking.
The tomato juice? No, it's great. Here, try some.
Yuck. Not in this lifetime. I hate tomatoes.
Oh, well, that's okay. We all have our preferences.
Yes, I'm sure we... Oh. What time is it?
Oh, geez, I think it's...
I can feel the sun about to come up. I must be going. It was
certainly enlightening, meeting such a bizarre creature as yourself.
What, you're leaving so soon?
Yes, of course. I hate early mornings the most, and I was only planning on being here for a fraction of the time. I'll be on my way.
But the story with Oscar.
You know, I did quite enjoy reminiscing on old times. If I was to come back tomorrow with a little more story to tell, would you care to give me a second tour?
Oh, absolutely.
Farewell then, Barry. You'll know of my arrival. Hark! Make my grand entrance!
Oh my goodness, are you okay?
My wing still hurts from last night.
You know, we have doors. I've got keys.
Yes, but that's not nearly as Come along now.
Wait, we're just starting immediately?
Yes, of course.
Well, I just thought that we could maybe chat a little before.
Chat?
Well, yeah. I don't know many other vampires, and I would love to get to know more about you. I brought us some snacks, even.
You'd think I'd settle for such unsatisfying provisions.
Well, no, but it can't hurt to try new things, right?
I won't try the juice, but I'll try a berry.
I still can't believe that you've never had a strawberry.
And you've never sucked the blood out of anyone.
Fair point.
So, the painting.
Yes, tell me more. You know, if you want to.
Well, me and Oscar hit it off. I find it mildly entertaining watching those buffoons, and he did well enough matching my wit. We talked late into the night, and eventually the sun set. Oscar, being mortal, slept like a rock. Me, however, well, it was time for me to go.
Apollo?
Yes?
Are you?
Yes, my friend, I am. A monster of the night, a godless, blood-sucking creature who...
Have you never seen your own reflection?
What?
Well, if you're one of those, then you've never seen your own reflection, right?
You're not scared?
Well, why would I be? I meet peculiar people all the time. You're just particularly strange. But you keep good company. You know, I'm not the greatest figure painter out there, but someone ought to capture your image. Well, it's only fair. I couldn't imagine if I couldn't see myself in the mornings.
Well, I'm more of a dusk person myself.
Very well kept hair, then, for someone who can't see themselves.
Well, hot damn! You were right. Oh my god!
And he was just cool with the whole vampire thing.
Oh, yes, it hardly bothered him at all. That's why I stuck around so long. More than a day or two, actually. I grew quite fond of him.
It's just all so fascinating. I mean, I'm the luckiest night guard in the whole world to get to hear about my favorite painting from the guy who was in it. What happened after that?
Stories take time, my friend, and I'd rather not recall it all at once.
Oh, sorry then.
Oh, no, I'm just tired, is all. That, fall took a lot out of me.
Oh, once again, doors.
Yes, maybe I'll take the doors next time. Barry, have you ever considered indulging in your tendencies?
Like my...
Yes. You're not still living with those wet blankets you call parents, are you?
Oh, no, I moved out about a century ago. Kind of been bouncing around here and there. I move every 10 years, just about.
Well, if you're not surrounded by those Mara plots, then why not experiment a little?
Oh, no, it's just not something I'm comfortable with.
Really? You've been like this for centuries, and you've never tasted blood once.
Well, you're not the first vampire I've met. At least not the first I've met that wasn't my parents. I used to have this coworker. We worked night shifts at this restaurant, and she was the only other vampire I knew. Her name was Abby.
Hey, Barry! What's going on?
Oh, it's nothing. They're just making stuff with garlic in there, so I just needed a break.
Ooh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, and my parents really want me to go to this real estate thing later tonight, so I don't know. I'm just feeling a little overwhelmed.
Say, you know what would really cheer you up?
What?
Eating a dude.
Okay. I don't think I can.
I cannot believe you've never sucked anyone's blood before. That's crazy. I'm so excited. You're gonna kill it, Care Bear. So yeah, tons of screams. Never got invited back to a bar mitzvah again. Are you ready to get eaten?
Hell yeah.
I am so lucky. I never thought I'd get to be here for this.
So, am I getting eaten? Or...
Got it! There's no way I'm gonna pass on the chance to...
Yeah, it wasn't my finest moment. I flew until I couldn't anymore and got a job here when I saw an ad.
Oh?
Yeah, well, it's nice. Being surrounded by all these accomplishments, I get to see the whole world from a safe distance. Know that there are people out there who are just as curious as I am, but who have the drive to do something about it. I mean, there's so much I want to do and learn and...
And you haven't done any of it?
Well, I can't explore because I'm too scared. And I can't invent anything because I am terrible at thinking outside of the box. And I can't paint because my hands get shaky, and I can't even do vampire stuff right because...
I see. You've been so kind so far with these tours. Perhaps I can repay the favor with flying lessons.
Flying lessons?
Yes. Once my wing heals, of course. Perhaps I could teach you to have a more graceful exit.
Well, I'm sure it's better than your graceful entrances.
Yes, haha, very funny. But really, I never had the opportunity to take someone under my wing. Would you be up for it?
Oh, would I ever?
Well, it's getting late. Will I see you tomorrow, then?
Absolutely. I'm so glad you can make it tonight. I prepared some material about the advancement of the brewing industry and...
Say, Barry, now that we're nearing the end of my tales with Oscar, I'm feeling a bit celebratory. How would you feel about running down and grabbing one of those juices you like so much?
You mean you'll finally try it?
Oh, sure, absolutely. Why the hell not?
I'll be right back. I'll meet you at the painting. For you to try this stuff. What are you... Archibald? Archie! Why are you... What are you doing? I know how much that painting means to you. We never got to the end of your story. What happened with you and Oscar?
We were close. I'd spent a few months with him up to that point. We'd even built a small house together. You captured it perfectly. That's a Von Kaiser if I've ever seen one.
Well, not that you would know what captured perfectly actually looks like, but I'm glad you like it. You're quite comfortable tonight.
Listen, Oscar, I have a proposal for you.
What is it?
Well, I've met many of mortals in my time. Being as old as I, it is only natural. But they are like bugs to me. Small. Entertaining, but ultimately inconsequential. But I've heard your dreams, Oscar. I've heard what you want to do with your art, and you are the first mortal to see me so clearly. Which is why I don't think you should be mortal. It was a cosmic mistake.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm sure you've heard the tales of my kind turning yours, granting you the gift. And I think we can run together. I can show you what it's like to see with no limit. No knife hanging above our heads, saying there's only so much time. We can dispose of this band of builders and run off.
Archie, I can't. I can't do that with you. I couldn't. I could never. I can't be like you.
What do you mean? It is everything you could ever ask for. I don't grant this gift lightly. They don't deserve you, Oscar. I do. You're more than a puny human. You're a...
Enough! I can't do it. It wouldn't be right. I know this seems like a kindness to you, but to walk around for all eternity, it's just not something I would want.
Fine, then. I was mistaken. I'll be in my quarters. I'll be but a moment.
Archie, Archie?
It was the worst night in my miserable, never-ending life. To be so mistaken. It was morbid fascination that I mistook for genuine companionship, and now that he's gone, this painting is the last remnant of that mistake. I can't let it remain.
Archie, It wasn't a mistake.
What do you mean?
I think it wouldn't be right. Destroying the painting, I mean.
That's the night guard talking. So attached to your feeble duties.
No, it's a friend talking. I don't know him like you do, but I know kindness when I see it. Maybe all this was to get close to me so you could get rid of the painting, but...
Started out as that, yes. I'll admit, your excitement made me much more hesitant than I was expecting.
I've always felt so pressured to be something, to be someone that could live up to what people think of me. But these last few nights with you have felt like I could just be Barry. I think that's what Oscar saw. He didn't see a vampire or a monster or anything. He saw a friend. This painting wasn't just to capture a moment in time. It was to show what he saw in you, so you could see it for yourself. It's an act of kindness, a genuine one.
I feel so foolish, thinking of living with this mistake forever.
I mean, we all make mistakes. It's just you and I have a really long time to think about them. But that just means that we can make up for them. I know we've only known each other for a little while, but I'd like to help you mend that.
You have a good point. It is a rather nice painting. It would be such a shame to deprive people of such joy. The night is still young. Would you like those flying lessons? My wing is feeling much better.
More than anything.
Oh, fine.